Hello, Dave. It's so nice to see you again. Congratulations on achieving your distinction in
Oh
your
yeah,
master's
thanks. Yeah.
degree in restorative dentistry at University of Plymouth. And particular congratulations on being awarded a position as an academic clinical fellow and honorary specialty trainee in endodontics at Newcastle School of Dental Sciences. That's quite a mouthful and quite a job title, but can you tell us about these two roles?
Sure, yeah. So I'm doing specialist training in endodontics. But on top of that, as an academic clinical fellow, I do have some protected time every week in order to undertake some research. And so the idea of that is I will work up a fellowship application. Well, that's what I'm doing at the moment in order to apply for further funding and then hopefully get a place as a research fellow to undertake a PhD. So that's how it differs from the kind of normal NHS route.
Were you already planning to apply for specialty training when you embarked on the masters with us?
I was, and I was. I was, as you know, I was working in the military, and I'd kind of done everything I wanted to do in that job, really. And I was looking at what else there was, and I'd always wanted to specialise. But I looked around 2015, what are the desirable criteria and the essential criteria, and realised I'd drifted quite a long way from that. So I spent a few years, as you know, I did the diploma through the Royal College and then the masters with yourselves and a few other qualifications, really it was partly to refine my CV, but it was partly to update myself as well, because I knew that I had to go through the national selection process. And part of that is presenting your CV, and you do get points for having a master's, but also in terms of gaining research experience, there is a research station. So I knew that completing the MSc would really stand me in good stead for that. And actually, during the process, the national selection, they did actually stop me and say, "Can I just ask, have you got a master's in restorative dentistry?" So it definitely paid off. Yeah.
And how did the MSc prepare you for the academic aspect of your role?
I think the best thing about it was, obviously, we did a systematic review, and you get very, very good at evaluating evidence and critical appraisal. So I think in terms of writing papers, I think my academic language has improved. I think I'm able to read evidence now. So when I'm putting a paper together, I'm able to pull out decent studies to include in that. And then I've gone on to set up. I've done a cross-sectional study, and I'm doing a cohort study at the moment. And certainly setting those up, having a good knowledge of critical appraisal was useful, because you do start to spot areas of weakness in research, and you try and minimize those when you're setting up your study, and you can never eliminate them. But I think having a knowledge around what they are is really useful. And then I am, as part of my fellowship application, doing another systematic review, because they are so much fun. And so I think, having done one already, I'm off to a really good start for that. So yeah, I mean, I'm using the skills I learned from the masters every day, actually, at work.
And gathering a lot more besides, I should imagine.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who themselves is working towards an academic career or towards research in dentistry?
I think, as you very well know, Lorna, there's definitely highs and lows in academia. So, it can be getting a grant application that you've spent 6 months putting together that could get rejected, and it's a horrible feeling. It could be getting a paper rejected, but then on the flip sides of those, when you get that grant award or you get a paper accepted, it's just such a good feeling. And I do think that roller coaster is something you have to be really robust to survive, because you could easily just give up. But I think you need to be strong enough to keep going. And I know certainly from setting up my cohort study is setting up a research project, going through NHS ethics is a really challenging process, and then you have to go through your trust R&D ethic process, and it just keeps on going. So again, it can take 6 to 12 months to set a study up at least. And when you start talking about randomized controlled trials, they can take years to set up, as you know. And you have to just be a really robust person and just keep your eyes focused on the end goal to keep going.
Yeah.
I think that would be my advice is, be robust and keep going.
Be determined.
Absolutely.
That's great insight, Dave. I hope this video is an inspiration for someone out there. Best of luck yourself, and thank you. It's been great chatting.
It's been lovely to see you again, Lorna. Thanks.